I know that finding the one is not the main objective of my life. I also know that as humans, we long for connection and we keep searching for it until we find it. I know that another person is not going to make me whole. I also know that two is better than one. Whether it is being single or whether it is being married or in a relationship, there are benefits to both. 30 is seen as an age in most parts of the world that you should settle down by this time, you should be married by this time, you might even have children by this time. And so it becomes kind of like a milestone age which either shows you that you are on the right track according to what society tells you, or it kind of puts pressure on you to wonder what went wrong if you are not on that same timeline. And so today I'm going to be talking about being 30 and single. My main goal in life, my main objective in life is to serve this world, to serve the people of this world, to make this world a better place in whatever way possible. That is my sole focus, and that is why I am 30, I'm single and not really bothered by it, because I know that's the end goal. Like, that's what I want to do, that's what I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to continue to do. And yes, if somebody comes along and is able to join me in the same cause with the same sense of purpose, well and good. But until then, I'm not going to like worry about it or just put a lot of pressure on myself about it, because I know that at the end of the day, all things happen at the right time and I just need to wait for the right time. Another thing I'm very conscious about is that each person's timeline is very different, including my own, and obviously society, whichever society you're a part of, will have their own timeline, and the timeline is based on what the majority of people do, and obviously for biological reasons. I am conscious that I don't want to take decisions because of the timeline imposed on me by society. I want to make a decision based on the rightness of the decision and the timing of the decision, because I know, and I've heard this before, that any decision made in desperation is not always a good decision. And so you don't want to make a decision out of desperation or fear, you want to make a decision out of the fact that that's the right decision. Marriage is such an important thing, finding the right partner is such an important thing, that you cannot rush into it and make the wrong decision. You can't afford to do that. I can't afford to do that, and I'm very, very conscious of that. And so I want to be careful with the choice that I make. I will make that choice hopefully, but I won't make that choice under the pressure of when society wants me to make it. I want to make it at the right time with the right person, and I think everything kind of will align itself at that time. We all have a blueprint for our life. Like when we're younger, we have this vision for our life. By this age we'll do this, by this age we'll do that. Many times our vision for our life doesn't come true, and then we're disappointed because things don't happen according to our timeline. It happens according to what was meant to be. When that doesn't happen, we are disappointed, we are frustrated. One of the things I learned early on in life, just because most of the big decisions in my life have happened completely different to what I had planned, I think I learned that life doesn't always happen my way, and the way that it happens eventually is actually the best way. When I understood that in my early 20s, I kind of gave up on my vision for my life and surrendered to what my life was actually meant to be. And I think that takes away a lot of disappointment, that takes away a lot of frustration, that takes away a lot of fear, anxiety, comparison even, because I know that life will work out, because till now it has, and it works out in the best way possible. And so I don't need to manipulate it in any way to make things work my way, because my way is not always the best way. Understanding that and surrendering to that helps not only in this part of my life but in every aspect of my life. And so I have learned that the hard way, but I have learned that. So for me, being 30 and single is not such a big thing. It's a very normal part of my life. The last thing I want to say is that I have chosen very intentionally to not wait to settle down before living my life, and that has helped a lot in pursuing my purpose, my goals, my vision for my life. If I had waited, if I had thought that once I get married or once I'm in a relationship I will do this, I think there would have been a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety, a lot of everything. But I chose to live my life, to run my race, to continue doing what I need to do, and believe that yes, someone might someday come along and will join me in that race. And that's the main thing that sums up this entire video. That's what I believe, that's what I have chosen, and that's what I think. You might think differently, and that is completely fine. This is my way of looking at my life and looking at my life circumstance. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to continue watching the This Is 30 series, which I'm doing to document my 30th year of my life, then click on the playlist here.